If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing with you in this reaction video, y'all, is how women, modern women, decision making makes them disqualified for good men. The type of choices that they make it extremely difficult or impossible for them to have the right type of man. Sorry about that. So let me go ahead and get into this right quick with no delay. Can you dig it? Hold on 1 second, y'all, as I put it on y'all screen. Boom. Now I want y'all to check out what this young lady had to say about it all. Let's get it.
Gonna get eaten alive, but I'm just gonna say it. And this is gonna sound terrible.
Yep.
I think that we as women don't understand all the things that we disqualify ourselves from for making bad decisions in the moment. What I mean by that is when you do get pregnant by multiple men. What I mean by that is when you are okay with gaining 50 to 100 pounds. What I mean by that is when you're not drinking water. What I mean by that is when you're not taking care of yourself. You literally are disqualifying yourself from a masculine man. Why? Because one of the number one things that a masculine man wants is a visually appealing woman.
Now let's get into that right quick, man. Women make a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad choices that make it extremely hard for them to survive in the dating market. Now, a lot of women like to say things like, I am not my past. That was in my past. You are your past. Your repercussions or the consequences or the things that follow you as a direct result of choices that you made in your past follow you into the present day. Let me give you a good example. Let's say you want a job.
Works like a video game tutorial.
On the workforce. Compare the dating market to the workforce.
See that guard? Take him out
to
quietly so
being
the others aren't alerted.
employed.
You want me to
And you want a
It's not
job
real. Just pretend he's your old boss.
and you're trying to get this particular job and you got felonies, you got a criminal record. The job tells you that they are not hiring felons. And you could tell them this happened, this crime that I committed, it was committed 5 or 6 years ago. That's my past. That is not who I am anymore. That's the old me. But when you present that to the employer, he doesn't care about you changing over a new leaf. He doesn't care that it happened 5 years ago. All he cares about is that there's a consequence that is following you. in the form of a felony.
Is this better?
So when women get with men
Where am I?
on the dating market
Is a series
and they
of
get
combat training
upset because
simulations.
men say, I don't want a woman with multiple baby daddies,
This is going to teach
with
me kung
multiple
fu.
children. And she
Works like a video
says,
game tutorial.
that's
You
the
do still claim to be the
past.
ultimate gamer, right?
That baby daddy, I used to mess with
See
him
that guard?
4
Take him out
years
quietly so the
ago.
others aren't
And the
alert.
second one, 8
You want me to
years
kill him?
ago. The
It's not real.
third one,
Just
10
pretend you're a
years
boss.
ago. Whatever it may be, that's the past. That is not who I am. That is who you are.
My friend, you are a natural.
And no matter how much you try
Almost
to turn
forgot.
over a
I'm
new
monitoring
leaf,
your health levels.
no matter how much you try
Some
to
of it helped by avoiding
explain
additional
away the things that
Damn it.
you have done, that man is still looking at the fact that there are still consequences following you in the forms of other men's children. So, yeah, you disqualify yourself on the dating market by your bad decisions, from your bad choices. And then you can call all day long to try to get that employer to change their mind.
I'll download new skills as you progress.
But there's
Keep
rules
practicing
and
silent
there's
takedowns.
policies in place preventing you from getting that job. It's the same way with a man who got his stuff together, who may be childless, or even if he has children, he don't want no woman with more children. You can keep calling that man,
I've given these soldiers a strike
trying
combo.
to
Now would be a good time to drive through the enemy strikes with your own.
convince him, trying to change his
One more
mind.
thing. I've hidden useful items in some of these crates. Crack open the
But
crates
just
to
like
find
that job that has policies and standards in place that's preventing you from getting that job, that man also has standards. I repeat, he has standards.
practice makes perfect.
that is preventing you from being with him. So yes, a lot of the decisions that modern day women
Let's
are
cause some
making
real pain.
are making them disqualified on so many different levels. This is why you have to move with wisdom, lady. This is where you gotta move with discernment, lady. You can't just be
Let's try some
going
judo.
out there. If it feels good, do it. Because a short-term pleasure tend to always lead to a long-term pain. Can you dig it?
Get him to the door. Now your character's what gets him to stay. But if you want the best, you have to be the best. Because the best isn't choosing average.
What's with the outfit?
So we
Oh, that?
really
I don't know. I
need
think it fits the scene.
to date
You don't like it?
inside of our, like, what's inside of our realm.
If you can sneak into that control booth without triggering
And
an
the
alarm,
truth
I'll place a
is-
bonus weapon in the next area.
The more that you allow yourself not to be disciplined with how you grow mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and
These soldiers stun you, they'll go for a throw, so watch your back.
you are either subconsciously or consciously disqualifying yourself from the best man that you could deserve or have.
How about that weapon?
Like the lady just
Weapon
said,
placed. You'll find it near the end of this training
you
program.
want the best men, but the best men They are not choosing average women. The best men are not
really starting
choosing
to get the hang of this.
damaged women.
Got the high score for Ninja Crisis.
The best men are looking for the best women. So if you want the best, then you got to be the best. You gotta keep your shape the best. You gotta keep your weight the best. Stop putting on hundreds of pounds because you can't set down those Twinkies and Sprite soda cans. Stop getting all these babies from other men. Stop getting all these
Final test is loaded.
tattoos
You'll
all
find it up one
across
floor
your
level.
neck,
Use a ladder to get there.
wrap around the bottom of your chin, all the way up on the side of your face and stuff, and decide that you want to have a good man. He gotta bring your ass out in public around his peers and his colleagues. He ain't got time for that. So if you want the best men, you gotta
Might
be on
wanna
your
look before
best
you leave,
behavior.
Neo.
Deserve or have. But the truth is, most women don't really have that confidence. They're lazy. Lazy spiritually, lazy emotionally, lazy physically, lazy energetically. And when you're beautiful, I think some of the most beautiful women are some of the most lazy women, lazy and entitled, right? So I think that when you're just honest with yourself
Bonus weapons
and
just up
what
ahead.
you want
Enjoy.
and your desires, man, when a beautiful woman, and
Okay,
I'm
Neo.
talking about
Ready for the big finale?
societal beauty, right? When a beautiful woman also
What have you got
has
in mind?
character, you are a freaking unicorn. When a beautiful woman has character and takes care of
Tournament.
herself,
Last man standing
you are
wins.
a platinum needle in a haystack, as my mom.
That is true. If you meet a bad chick that is traditionally minded, if you meet a baddie, if they want to call themselves that retorted thing, baddie, if you meet one of those type of women and she has a pleasant demeanor, that she's not out to get you, that she's loving, that she actually has domestic skills, that she genuinely wants to be somebody's wife and not somebody's hoe, or somebody dependent in that way, man, that is a needle in the hands, a haystack, ain't it, y'all?
Fight!
For sure.
Right? You've gotta do the things based on the result that you want. Now, if you just wanna run through these men, get some dinners paid for, get a bag here and there, take a trip twice a year on that man and just take pictures of his arm, great. If that's what you want, then do you, boo. But if you want something of substance and you want a man that genuinely desires you, wants to provide for you, take care of you, spoil you, and has the character to suffice with that, then you gotta be better. A lot of people don't. They wanna be better, but don't wanna be. But the point is, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy.
And she's right. In other words, man, this woman gotta put in the work. Can you dig it? The thing is, a lot of women don't want to put in the work. They want the men to do all the work for them. You know what I mean? And like she said before, which was right, if you want certain results, then you gotta take the necessary steps, you dig, to get to those results that you desire. Cause it's not gonna fall in your lap. Can you dig it? Now, you let me know what you think about this particular topic, man. Do you think that today's modern day woman decision-making process is destroying all the most positive opportunities that they hope they can find in the dating market? Y'all take it easy now here.
Teleporting looks like so much fun. Wish I could do it.
One bad guy. Okay. Ready for some action?
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I will be discussing with you right now, ladies and gentlemen, is how women love the claim that they are alpha females. And I'm going to tell you there is no such thing as an alpha female. What you have is a bunch of women who are adopting traits of masculinity, and they mistakenly call it being an alpha. Alphas are only reserved for men. Okay. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this right quick. I'm gonna let you hear these women go off and say that they alpha females, and I will provide to you my analytical commentary with this reaction video. Hold on for a second, I'll put on your screen, y'all. Boom. All right.
Unlucky strike and your last.
And as I always say, make sure, yeah, let's get it.
But I'm a woman, so you're telling me something that I'm telling you is not true. I look at myself as an alpha female. The reason I'm not bigger, I'm not stronger. Lord knows I can't wait till an alpha male comes in my life and takes over. I'm an alpha.
Are you a worthy challenge?
And here you go. An alpha male is not going to want an alpha female. When you say that you are alpha female, you're saying that you are lacking in femininity. So a man who is masculine is not going to desire a woman who is also showing him traits of masculinity. It's going to be offensive to him. He's going to feel as if he has to be defensive or combative with you because you're going to come across as a provocateur. You're going to come across as somebody who is already aggressive. You're going to come across as someone who is stubborn and hard-headed and who's going to always challenge his authority. So alpha men, real alpha men, do not desire alpha women, as you call themselves. But I'm not going to call them alpha women no more. I'm just going to call them women with masculine traits. That's what I'm going to call these women because I cannot recognize them as alpha females. When women call themselves alpha women, alpha females, it's just another way of them trying to be a man. You know how women say, well, if a man can sleep with a bunch of women, then why can't a woman do it? A man gonna be called a player if he sleeps with a bunch of women, but if a woman does, she's gonna be called a harlot and stuff like that. It's just another way of women trying to emasculate men and putting themselves in the positions of men. There's no such thing as an alpha female, alpha woman. It's no such thing. It's only a woman who adopts traits of masculinity. And even when they adopt the traits of masculinity, they are still not masculine. They're just acting masculine. You get what I'm saying? Because masculinity is only reserved for men, okay? Regardless of how and how rough they talk and whatever they want to be, they are acting, they are mimicking, they are pretending to be masculine. Okay, it's like being being in Halloween and you putting on a costume of a ghost. You're acting like a ghost. You putting it on, but you're not that ghost. You're not that costume. So that's what women are. When they try to act masculine, they are not men. They just act like they are. They mimic. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep going.
Don't mention it.
Now let's also talk about that. All right. Oddly enough, women like her confuse responsibilities with being masculine. Responsibilities does not necessarily mean that you have masculinity. Okay, you could still be a feminine woman who walks in her femininity and still take care of your responsibilities. See, women think because they can pay the bill, as she said, rear her own children up, she could put food on the table, that makes her masculine, that makes her an alpha female. No, it just makes you a responsible adult, okay? I don't know why y'all do this shit, but responsibility is not limited to gender. Yeah, responsibility is not limited to gender, okay? A man could be responsible, a woman could be responsible, an alpha male could be responsible, a beta male could be responsible. You get what I'm saying? A feminine woman could be responsible, a woman who is not feminine could be responsible. So don't think because you're able to pay all your bills, that you can keep the lights on, that you can pay your car note, your insurance, and whatever it may be, and take care of your children that you have with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook, that makes you an alpha woman, or if that makes you, masculine. No, it just makes you responsible. So I wanted to break that down because for some reason, a lot of women think responsibilities can make you into a man or can make you come across as masculine when it's not. You're just being responsible. You're being an adult. Congratulations. Let's keep going.
Nothing does not move unless it moves through me. I'm an alpha female. I'm in the working field. I'm competitively in the working field.
feel. I'm not beneath any.
I tell you what, boy, these women are lost like crazy, boy. I got another one to tell you. See, women don't understand. You know, when you have women who are in the alphabet community, this is not insulting the LGBTQIA. This is just my humble opinion. Even the women, even the women who carry themselves in the masculine position are not men, okay? Regardless of what they say or regardless of what they feel, this is the reason why women who claim to be, you know, studs or whatever it is, they say they identify as a man. When you identify as a man does not necessarily mean that you are a man, because a man is born with a penis and other things. Women are born with uterus and other things. So biologically, you're not a man. But in your mind, you identify as it. So what does that mean? That means that these women who are actually born as biological women, they have adopted traits of masculinity. They exhibit traits of masculinity, the ones who supposed to be studs or whatnot, right? Are they men? No. Do they try to act like a man? Yes. You get what I'm saying? So when you find a woman who says she is a quote-unquote alpha female, she is only acting. She is only pretending. She is only mimicking, okay? She is an imposter to masculinity. To the house of masculinity, she is a reject, a misfit, okay? And that's not bashing members in the alphabet community or women at all. It's just a fact. Masculinity belongs only to men. Okay? Let's keep going.
I don't like being an alpha female all the time. I don't like
Steel, can you hear me?
part of all the time.
What's going on?
But I
Like you must have been inside my coat again. Damn it. Okay, whatever happens, don't die on me, Neil. May not be able to pull you out in time.
who don't know how to lead me. 'Cause one thing I know is how to lead myself. I don't want to be a crash test dummy for you, following behind you, and hopefully you lead me down the right path. I know how to lead
Yo, watch out. This place is starting to fall apart.
So you better have it figured out, or I'm not going to.
Notice the aggression in her voice, okay? I know how to lead myself, but you better know how. Look, that's the reason why you're single. That's why you're on TikTok making a video right now. saying why you can't get a man, because your demands are just out of this world. Again, like I said earlier, a man is not going to want a woman who has masculine traits. You're not demanding a man to lead you. You better, you better, you better, you better. For every ounce of masculinity that exists in a woman's heart is 1 ounce of femininity that is gone.
Everything's under control now.
You get what I'm saying? Every little bit of masculinity, it's a give and take. Whenever
As you can
take
see, this
on
program was
a
designed
little
for
bit of
multiple opponent combat
masculinity,
training.
then
Cypher
a
didn't think
little
he would
bit
make
of
it through the burning hole.
femininity
Well
leaves
done.
you.
Now,
Okay?
focus.
And
Here
if
comes
you're
the
not
final word.
careful, you're gonna be so full of masculinity that true alpha masculine men are not going to find you attractive. They may sleep with you, they may not. There are some alpha men who just only sleep with women who are feminine, who are soft and gentle, and then there are alpha men who will just, I'll sleep with her. She got a little masculinity and stuff like that, but I would never ever be in a relationship with her. But a beta male be with you, and when they get a beta male, they don't respect them. They want a man to lead them. But a man is not gonna lead a woman who wants to be led a certain type of way. You can't say you can lead me, but you gotta lead me this way. You gotta lead me that way, okay? And when you deal with a real alpha man, there is no equal. There is no we're equals. There is no co-pilots and all this. No, I am the leader. You will follow. Now, I would not disrespect you. I would not run over you, but I would treat you as a woman as you treat me as a man. I have the final say, regardless of how you feel. See, a lot of you say you want real men. A lot of you say you want real leaders. Until he tell you no. Until he tell you stop that. Until he tell you cut them friends off. Until he tell you to do X, Y, and Z. Then you say, I don't want him, he's controlling. It's not controlling, but I'm gonna tell you something. With every position of leadership, there is a degree of control. If you have a boss over you, he controls the work schedule. He controls when you come and go to work. He controls if he lets you work on holidays or not. That's what I don't understand. Y'all associate controlling as if it's negative. It's not negative, because there's always control in every form of leadership. When you have parents and your parents run the household and you were a child, your parents have full control over you. They could tell you to go take out the trash now. They could wake you up off the bed right now and tell you to do this and do that. They can tell you to go cut the grass. Why? Because they control you, but they loved you at the same time. Now, I'm not talking about abusive parents. I'm talking about good parents who actually exercise the parental rights over you, and they gave you discipline. They instructed you. They control you. So a man does have the right to control a woman that he claims is his. Okay? He's not supposed to be a slave master, but every man has the right to control his woman. I know that just pissed everybody off, but it is the truth, and I don't give a damn. A man has every right to control his woman. Period. So you just deal with that. If you don't want the control, then you don't want the leadership. And if you don't want the leadership, then you don't want the man. And one of the forms of control comes through correction and guidance. It ain't always providing for you. There's more to a man than just giving you things. Okay? Now, let's keep going.
Submit to you. Being an alpha female for me is definitely a defense mechanism. I do like being in control. I do like knowing that I have, a lot of things figured out and a lot of things under control, but I would definitely prefer for my spouse to be just as level-headed as me, have as much figured out as I do, so I don't have to all the time.
So this woman wants a man like her. Marry yourself. He gotta be this. He gotta be as level-headed as me. You never get into a relationship with someone who has everything the same as you do. It never do. It'll one person might, one person might cook better than the other person. Okay? One person might be cleaner than the other person. One person might be better at handling bills and budgeting better than the other person. That's why I say every time you women say, I want an equal, I want my man to be my equal, he don't exist, okay? She don't exist. No one is equal in that way, especially in power. There's always power imbalances that exist in life, and you have the weak and the strong. You have the healthy and the sick, okay? You have the tall and the short. You have the fat and the skinny. There's always gonna be power imbalances in life. That just is what it is. And then I ain't gonna say unfortunately, fortunately for you, the man
You get bonus points for each wave
is
defeated.
higher than you.
Think you can get the record?
The man is more stronger than you, powerful than you. We could not be protectors and providers, especially providers, if we was your level, at your level, or weaker than you. You get what I'm saying here, Jack? All right, y'all let me know what y'all think about this right here. I'll be dropping new videos on the members only. probably on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided what day, but most likely no later than Wednesday. I'll be releasing videos for the members only. Give y'all more what y'all been paying for monthly. Greatly appreciate y'all support as well. Let me go ahead and end this video. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?
You made it to round 4. Here, see if you can put this staff to good use.
Creepy and cool TikToks, it will blow your mind. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Incredible. One more wave and you're gonna break Morpheus's record.
Go!
Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, as these clips haven't been fact-checked.
That's a new record. Morpheus, you gotta see this.
Wow, look at that. Many active volcanoes in Indonesia is available to climb.
Incredible.
But there's no warning system for eruption in some volcano mountains.
Tell you what I did the other day, something I like to do once every 5 years at least. Did Dark Side of the Moon, Wizard of Oz.
Incredible.
Time's up.
Have you seen this?
Congrats, Joe.
It's one of the greatest anomalies and coincidences in the history of art.
What are you talking about? You don't know about this? No.
If you hit start on Dark Side of the Moon on the second roar of the MGM Lion of Wizard of Oz, and you turn the audio with
I'll look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty.
things up this time. Your ability to fight hand to hand.
Efforts of both shots or headed your way. You around.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car a few months ago, and watch this, ready? $97 premium, $20 were my fees, $118. Now, I covered up my private information, guys. $39, $118. Check this out, ready? $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision, $500 for comprehensive, $500 for collision. Okay, the same make and model, Hyundai Ioniq. Okay, man, guys, it's the same policy, $118 to $39. As you can see, I have full coverage. I have a premium policy. I love my coverage and I love my insurance company, but I was paying a lot and I didn't even realize it. Check this out. See, look. All right, Hyundai Ioniq. I picked my year. Okay. Hyundai Ioniq. Here's my make. Picked it already. And then you're gonna scroll down and find your model. It's Ioniq Limited. Guys, this only takes 2 minutes. Okay. It's free. Stop overpaying. Fill this out.
Try more aerial targeting. Use wall runs and jumps to catch big air, target an enemy, and fire away. Not only does it make you hard to hit, but it looks cool.
Welcome to the JRB Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now let me talk to you right now. I have another modern day black woman who wants to know why nobody wants them, and why, if they do want a woman or choose one, why are they choosing the plain Jane traditional woman? And I'm gonna play these clips for you. And maybe some of you women can get an explanation out of this. Hold on 1 second as I put it on your screen, man. Let me get to it. Oh yeah, good, do it. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Boss is getting away. Hurry, Neo.
Yeah, listen.
That girl said, how come guys go for plain James? It's because you bitches ain't got no personality. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Like, y'all conversations consist of y'all next hair and nail appointment, what kind of money that nigga got, and nothing else. Like, y'all not genuine. Y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all ain't got nothing y'all passionate about, really.
Talking about the modern woman. The only thing you care about is how much money a man got. You're so superficial. You care about, now I don't know why they got this fire red hair on the head, but it's kind of weird, kind of almost hypocritical, but basically all you care about is your hairstyle, your nails getting done, you know, eating booty, and dating pookies, Ray Rays, and Nook Nooks. Let's keep going.
Morpheus would like to see you now. I think he has something special planned.
Y'all ain't got nothing y'all passionate about for real. You bitches just boring. So that's why y'all looks is y'all personality. And that's why y'all don't get chose, cause y'all only something to look at. Duh.
In other words, you're something to play with, but you...
Imagine making $453,000 in a single month as an affiliate marketer without relying on Google, Facebook, or ClickBank, or creating new accounts on Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram. This may sound like a big claim, but I'm here to show you how this is possible in 50 seconds. Hi, I'm Adam Charrington. I've been an affiliate marketer for over 20 years, and I'm the founder and CEO of Charrington Media, an 8-figure affiliate marketing company. And I want to share my life-changing discovery with you. The Invisible Affiliate System is a completely different approach that took me from a struggling broke wannabe to a super affiliate earning $250,000 per month. And the best part? You don't even need a website of your own or have to rely on any of these major traffic sites or worry about market saturation or finding a profitable niche. Instead, I'll guide you to the invisible networks that few affiliates know about. This system is backed by real-world experience and rules that give you a mathematical advantage. Forget the traditional affiliate strategies that lead to fierce competition on oversaturated platforms. No more algorithms or ad bans. Just a proven
In other words, you're something to play with, but you're nothing to stay with. That's what she's saying. Now let's get to the next lady, who's also gonna break it down. For you women who don't really it's crazy. You act like you don't understand. You gotta understand. I think you do. I just think what it is, you don't want to change for a man. That's all that is. That's what it really comes down to. You want to do what you want because you are a musty back heifer. Let's go.
I just want to say this because this really been on my mind lately. I have nothing against the plain Jane female. You know, and what I mean by that, like a female who doesn't go out, a female who doesn't like get their makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often. The plain Jane female, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Your ability to do only
I don't have nothing against y'all, but why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just
Pretty well. I mean, you're a nice looking woman, but if you take off that makeup, them fake ass eyelashes, that fake weave, all that stuff, I guarantee you gonna drop down a few numbers.
but you must reach it first.
You think you a 10, I guarantee you gonna drop down to a 5 or 4. Alright, traditional mindsets. We don't want a woman who refuses to treat her man right. That's the problem. That's why we'll step over a woman like you who may be fine and choose a woman who is just average or cute enough for us to want to be with. We'll be with that one because it's less stress, less trauma bonds to deal with. Hopefully no baby daddies, but that's rare. But we'd rather choose that woman who would not stress us out, have us confused, make us feel unappreciated, make us feel welcome. A woman who is pleasant to be around. We'd rather choose her over you, no matter how fine you are. Yeah, we'll hit the coochie, we'll do all that stuff, but at the end of the day, a man don't want to deal with a pretty hell race. We don't want that. We don't want no pretty hell raiser. We'd rather take a woman who work at Burger King that looks nice, who's fine,
And Matrix rap going on. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Yeah.
who thinks she's a 10, who thinks the world owes her everything. Can you dig? And that's the problem. You love to keep those things going, but you don't love to respect a man. You don't love to appreciate a man. You don't love to think about a day. You cannot give us words of affirmation or encouragement. You don't try to soothe us. You love doing everything that doesn't have anything to do about being with a man in a relationship. You make those things priority, but you never make the man priority. You make yourself priority because you are selfish and not selfless. So that's why we will rather be with a plain Jane, as you call her. Some of you call her pick-me's and all this other stuff. You can call her whatever you want to call her. At the end of the day, the man gonna call that woman wife. You can call her pick-me. You can call her plain Jane. You can call her boring. You can call her all those things. But at the end of the day, he gonna call that woman the mother of his children. While you run around here popping coochie, making your booty twerk, all the twerk went all over the floor. That's what you're doing while we got a woman that's trying to be a homemaker, who's not. We want a woman who will be a home maker, not a home wrecker. Because that's what you are. You wreck up the homes. You destroy the homes. You destroy the families. You know, and that's what it is. That's why we rather have what you call a plain Jane.
You just like to look good. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's hard being a pretty girl because I feel like it's a curse. Because I feel like we go through so much, and I feel like we always gotta prove ourselves to a nigga, for a nigga to realize like we are the one, like we good, we're a good girl. But I just feel like, you know, being pretty is just a fucking curse. And, you know,
Would somebody tell this woman that she's not as pretty as she thinks she is, man?
dealt with, you know, guys or whatever, and you know, have a conversation with guys, and they'll be like, oh, I'm scared of you. Like, what? What you mean you scared of me? Like, I don't be getting that. Like, what you mean? Why are you scared of me? I'm not gonna harm you, little old me. Like, I'm not gonna harm you. I'm not gonna hurt you. So why would you feel like you scared of me? I don't know
I don't know what type of men you deal with that walk up to you and say, hey, babe, I'm scared of you. That's a beta like a motherfucker. I'd never tell a woman that stuff. Now, if they're trying to say to you, because they lack the ability to be articulate and say, look, I am concerned about getting involved with a woman who may do me wrong because of my past experiences. That's one thing. Y'all, there's no reason to be